What is IOQM? Why this is important? You get direct admissions to IIT without writing JEE Advanced, because IOQM will require in-depth knowledge. Question level will require deep mathematical knowledge. So all these 5 great kids write the same paper irrespective of whatever their knowledge level is. Do you know the only Maths Olympiad which is conducted by government, which is recognized internationally and which goes up further in level? Further in level means you represent state, India, abroad, is only IOQM. That is the only, I will say, real Maths Olympiad. So in today's video, no nonsense, we'll talk about what is the real Maths Olympiad, how to prepare for it, and how not to get stuck in trap of some random Olympiad, this Olympiad, that Olympiad. If I talk about Maths Olympiad, so only IOQM is basically conducted by the government of India, not directly but through the agencies. So this is the only well recognized mathematics Olympiad out there in India. So IOQM is the level 1 in which they will select students from the various state. So earlier there used to be pre-RM and RMO, but after COVID they have combined it together and they have named it IOQM. So apart from this, whatever Olympiad, if a child have written in the school, those all the Olympiads are by a private institution. It's more like if I say that, okay, I'll conduct my Olympics. So yes, I might conduct a sports meet, but that will not, just because I put the name Olympics, that will not make it a real Olympics. So same with the Maths Olympiad. So IOQM is the only proper Olympiad, that's what I say. And in today's video, no nonsense, we'll see how to crack that. You might have been writing a lot of private Olympiad. In fact, many students write them from a lower grade itself. So what will happen is you'll see all of you get a certificate, you'll get this rank, that rank. But as I've told you, that do not give you a clear picture. So IOQM is the only Olympiad recognized properly by the government of India. So if you see the depth of IOQM is pretty high. So the question level will require deep mathematical knowledge. So it's not like something which anyone can do with the superficial knowledge. And another important thing to note is that they have a single paper. So IOQM is a single paper for all the students of grade 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So all these 5 grade kids write the same paper irrespective of whatever their knowledge level is. Yes, for the grade 12 they have a separate cutoff, but for the remaining 4, that is 8, 9, 10th and 11th student, they will be considered as a one single group together. So as I've told, it have very deep conceptual clarity is required, whereas for private Olympiad, it will happen at a school level and you will get certificates. They'll say that you are class topper this, class topper that. Recognition, as I said, it's like a proper national and international recognition. But for the private Olympiad, yes, you'll get school level certificates, but that's all. Format, just generally return integer answers, it will be MCQs. And the pathways that you lead to IMO. So IMO stands for International Maths Olympiad, which is the ultimate platform where few students of India will represent India in the Maths Olympics or Maths Olympiad internationally. But whereas the private Olympiads ends at a national level or at the school level, depending on how big the private institution is. Now, for you to get an idea what exactly it takes or how you need to think beyond, we have taken a small question. So basically this question is not about purely about mathematics. So if you just go through the question is that you have discovered a treasure trove containing 3000 ancient enchantment gems. To unlock their full power, you need to transport as many as possible to the crystal spires, a sacred site 1000 leagues from your current location. Your only means of conveyance is a magical griffin which can carry no more than 1000 gems at a time. However, the griffin's magic requires it to consume 1 gem for every league it flies. Then what is the highest number of enchanted gems you can deliver to the crystal spires? Now, in this question, you can also consider that you can stop in between at intermediate way stations. Now, I would like all of you to pause the video over here and think for 2 minutes that what do you think can be the answer for this particular question. So I hope all of you paused the video for 2 minutes and have actually looked into trying to that. So I'll tell you the answer is not 0. The answer comes out to be a number like 500 something, 33, but it's not 0. So most of you will think, okay, the distance is 1000 league. At every single league, it's consuming 1 gem. So you'll be left with nothing. But that's not the answer. Now, why we took this question? The simple reason we took this question is because it will help you to think beyond. And that is the number one. That is the number one step which is required for you to prepare for IOQM. So in fact, I'll give you a small hint. Maybe for the detailed solution, you can comment below. So we'll get back to you with the solutions. Any of you who is interested in maths or deeper mathematical concepts or Math Olympiad, so you can post your answer in the comment. We'll reply you back with the solution. But yes, you can think of that there's a possibility that you can stop in between. Maybe let's say after 350 leagues, and you can stockpile the gems over here, then carry forward. So just try to think that way. First of all, what is IOQM? So as I've told you, it will be a 3-hour paper. Generally, it will have a 30 integer type questions, and it is the first step towards Indian Math Olympiad journey. This is conducted by MTA and HBCSE, and it leads to RMO. So a few states might still have RMO, that depends on state, but now it's gone. It will be INMO and IMO. Now, why this is important? Why IOQM is so important? So definitely, apart from getting conceptual clarity, a deeper understanding of mathematical knowledge, those students who clear the second stage, that is INMO, if they clear that, most of the IITs have started giving direct admissions. You get direct admissions to IITs without writing JEE Advanced, because that shows your mathematical skills. If your mathematical skills are so good, definitely JEE Advanced is also not required for that. And you also get rewarded. If you get a medal internationally, you get rewarded by the President of India or Vice President, that depends. But you also get basically you get a deeper knowledge, and as I've told, direct admission to many IITs. Now, what kind of depth is required? So first of all, the syllabus for IOQM do not contain topics like coordinate geometry, which students learn at 11th, 12th. Although you can use it, but it do not contain any calculus. The simple reason is because internationally in many countries, calculus is not part of the school curriculum. They learn that in the college, so it will have to be common syllabus. So a lot of geometry that comes is basically 9th, 10th level Euclidean geometry that comes in IOQM. So a major thing will be about number theory, for example about divisibility, modular arithmetic, algebra, polynomial inequality, combinatorics, as well as geometry. Now, when I say that number theory, divisibility, so you all might be knowing that what is divisibility of 3 or divisibility of 7, but do you know why? Why sum of digit need to be divisible by 3 for the entire number to be divisible by 3? Do you know why? If you want to know, you can comment down and we'll send you the solution for that. Syllabus for the IOQM. Now, as I've told you, there are the various levels. So IOQM is the first level, then there is RMO in few states. Few states is like a single thing. Then there is INMO and there is IMO. So in International Maths Olympiad, India sent 6 students to represent India. And those who clear INMO, these 30-40 kids, they go to the camp in Mumbai. And after that, they select the top few kids for IMO. Now, apart from IMO, those who get selected, there is also certain Maths Olympiad which is specific to girls. So there will be separate girls selection criteria as well. Now, as I've told you, coming to benefits of qualifying, so there are direct admission. So ISC Bangalore, ISI Kolkata, CMI Chennai, IIIT Hyderabad research part, they give you direct admission if you qualify the Maths Olympiad. In fact, it's very good for profile building. So as I've told you, maybe in India only IITs and few top colleges have recognized it, but internationally, if you have represented in Olympiads like IMO, it opens gateway to the top universities internationally. If you have that in your profile, believe me, getting admission becomes like a cakewalk. That is there. And apart from that, you also get scholarship, the training camp for the International Maths Olympiad. Now coming to what can be the right way to prepare for it. So the best way is that you can practice previous paper. So past paper of IOQM are available for free on internet. You can just Google IOQM 2023 paper. So you'll just get that. You can practice it. You can also focus on proofs, because a lot of concepts might feel very obvious. For example, there's a concept called pigeonhole principle. It sounds very obvious, but when you actually try to apply it, you see you will not be able to, So if you focus on the proof, your thought clarity will become better. And I'll suggest you can join some kind of math circles among your friends, peers, or if you have a certain groups which are focused towards studies, you can join that. And you need to develop that mindset to think beyond, to think deeper. Now just beware, if you are just learning some basic concept of 11, 12 and 9, 10, that is not called the preparation of IOQM, because IOQM will require in-depth knowledge. So this is about IOQM. The registration has started through center. Individual registration will start from 30th June. If any one of you would like to get any help for IOQM preparation, you can also comment below. We'll get back to you. So that's all in this video, and see you guys later, and all the best to all of you.